who comes in.
Now,
You have given this
I want to come in here. I think
if you have said these things,
asked some
be
questions.
prepared for the consequences. I am telling you, I am asking you whether anybody will go and vote for any member of any alliance which has got this kind of an unstated and stated agenda. Sanju. And Ismay, there's no point trying to get emotional on the debate. Yeah, Sanju.
Okay. You know, Arnab, have you noticed each time Rahul Gandhi goes abroad, you know, there is a common agenda which is so unmissable. He tries to peddle this conflict between Hindutva versus Hinduism. Recently at Brussels and Paris, he said that RSS removed Sia from the word Jai Siya Ram and they say Jai Shri Ram. Arey bhai sahab, Sia or Shri is interchangeable. It basically means Mata Sita. Point number 3. He then says that Hindutva means the rabid form of Hinduism which BJP practices, but Hinduism is the more benign version. Kal ye na ho ki Rahul Gandhi ye bole Hinduism versus Hinduism. The limited point is this: when Rahul Gandhi says मैंने गीता पढ़ी है, मैंने वेदास पढ़े हैं, मैंने पुराणास पढ़े हैं, मैंने उपनिषद्स पढ़े हैं, I can say with a lot of confidence, Rahul Gandhi does not know the Ra of Rig Veda, he does not know the U of Upanishads, he does not know the P of Puranas, and he does not know the G of Gita. Pehli baat. Second point, if you recall Arnab, and you have a great memory, when Rahul Gandhi last year started his Bharat Jodo ya Bharat Todo Yatra, what have you, he started with the blessings of a pastor called George Ponaiya. George Ponaiya, in the presence of Rahul Gandhi, said, Bharat Mata is somebody who is infected with rabies and we should wear shoes, and Bharat Mata has the capability to infect us. इसीलिए भारत माता की जय बोलना is not kosher. And Rahul Gandhi के मुंह में दही जम गया था. This is the same Rahul Gandhi when his DMK chief, head honcho, the Congress chief, pardon me, in Tamil Nadu, K.S. Adagiri. What did K.S. Adagiri say? K.S. Adagiri said exactly what Ponmudi of the DMK has said. K.S. Adagiri said that Hinduism is a menace. Muslims and Christians are safe because their religion practices tolerance. But as far as Hinduism goes, I'm not sure that, if we practice this, we can present a safer generation for posterity and for our children and grandchildren. This is K.S. Adagiri on record, and I'm sure in a few days, his so-called Hindu-phobic speech will be also viral on social media and expose him for who he is. I just want to ask one thing, Arnab. There was a letter written by Jawaharlal Nehru way back in 1951 to Rajendra Prasad and to Nehru's so-called close confidant K. Munshi, who then fell out with Nehru. Nehru wrote, why do you want to have this Bhavya Samaro? Why do you want to have this grand opening and inauguration of the Somnath temple? It will send a wrong message to people. Let us tone it down and let somebody else do it. I would urge you, Rajendra Babu, to not go ahead with the inauguration of Rajendra Prasad, with the inauguration of the Somnath temple. This is what he said to Rajendra Prasad. My limited point is, between 1951 and 2023, has anything changed as far as the Nehru-Gandhi dynasts go? As far as the Hindu-phobic Congress party goes? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned K.S. Adagiri? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned Ponmudi? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned A. Raja? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned Priyanka Kharge, who happens to be the incompetent son of an equally Hindu-phobic and incompetent Congress president, Mallikarjun Kharge? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned T.R. Balu? Has Rahul Gandhi condemned Udayanithi Stalin?
Someone will, speak on.
Why are you so rapid?
Others.
Why are you
One minute, Kapil. One minute, Sanju. Sanju, a moment, please. A moment, please, and Kapil, 1 minute. Kapil, while you respond, I want to make a point here to establish what we are discussing in the appropriate context. To establish what we are speaking.